An entire foothill community is having a meltdown these days.
But they're not losing their minds. Instead, they are losing something else. KCRA 3's Ryan Yamamoto spent some time in Nevada County and has the story. Ryan?
Well, Dave and Lois, you know, what that community hopes to lose is something all of us want to lose. But in the age of fad diets, one Nevada County woman is trying something a little bit different that all began with a simple newspaper column.
Applause from a packed theater, all for this woman.
Resources, and we got the experts.
Her name, Carole Carson, an ordinary person who 2.5 years ago faced one heavy burden.
I stepped on the scale here at home, and it broke.
At 5'2", Carole weighed 182 pounds.
My system of denial broke down, and I said, you know, Carole, you're fat.
So she decided to lose weight, but not by herself, instead publicly, with the help of Nevada County's Union newspaper.
So there on the front page of the paper was my measurements, my weight. I'd never even told my husband my weight.
And through a weekly column,
here I am trying yoga.
She documented her progress, eventually losing 60 pounds in 6 months.
And everybody I met said, go for it. You can do it. Do it for us.
2 years later, that's exactly what she's doing. In November, Carole's column returned, but this time she challenged Nevada County to a community meltdown.
I was not prepared for what did happen.
This was the response. Tuesday night, close to 700 people accepted the challenge to lose weight. So many, 300 were turned away.
I got there. I couldn't even find a parking space.
Ann Mitchell and Dale Pistone are just two of the hundreds participating.
My goal is to be back at my weight that I was about 12, 13 years ago.
I would like to lose, I think, 10% of my weight.
For the next 8 weeks, those in the community meltdown will be put in teams of 5 and meet every Tuesday to track each other's progress. They'll also hear lectures from nutritionists, fitness experts, doctors, and of course, Carole, for a little inspiration.
We're not going to promote fad diets. And to do that, to change your lifestyle permanently, you really have to make different choices for yourself.
Choices that these women believe will be much easier with so many people involved.
When you know you have 700 other people doing the same thing, you kind of go, are you on meltdown? Yeah, I'm on meltdown. Great, how you doing? That kind of thing I think is going to really help.
Help from just an ordinary woman who now faces 700 heavy burdens.
Well, I feel like a priest. I can be pumping gas and people come up and confess their sins, and it's like, I've sinned, I've had too much chocolate, I've eaten too much, I need to lose 30 pounds, and I'm going to shape up.
As for those 300 people who were turned away on Tuesday, tomorrow morning there will be another meeting at the Nevada Union High School.
What a fantastic story. What a shock. 700 people show up. She had no idea that many people would show up,
She had
right?
no idea, and we'll check on them next month.
Well, if she pulls it off, she could be like Dr. Phil. She could write a book, you know.
Exactly.
Well, if you're one of those people who made getting fit your New Year's resolution, you may want to visit Nevada County for inspiration. Hundreds of people there are working out and eating right, hoping to get fit as a community. Marcy Valenzuela reports they're having a meltdown.
It's not that Nevada County wants to shed its historic gold rush image. Folks here just want to shed some pounds, making a new name for themselves as their challenge to a meltdown.
I want Nevada County to be known as the fittest county in the nation.
And if anyone can inspire the county to do that, it's local newspaper columnist Carole Carson. 2.5 years ago, she decided to write about herself as she worked her way from a size 18 to a size 6 through diet and exercise.
You step on the scale at 5'1" and you're 182 pounds. You're fat.
Now, the picture of health, Carson has challenged the entire community to get with the program. And at their very first meeting last week, she was overwhelmed.
We didn't know what to expect. Well, we ended up with 700 in the theater, and we turned away another 300.
And it seems everyone's jumping on the bandwagon at this local cafe. They've even come up with a meltdown menu. Take a look at this. It's a feta veggie omelet made with egg beaters.
I went to the meeting, to the first meltdown meeting. I wanted to get into exercising, and I saw a lot of my customers there. And so I thought that to accommodate them, that we could come up with a menu that when they came in to eat, they'd feel comfortable ordering off of.
Several area fitness centers are also giving free workouts to meltdown participants.
Well, I would love to take off 20 pounds through this whole thing, but to be able to get back into my clothes.
Will Nevada County residents exercise and eat their way into becoming the fittest county in America? For now, it appears momentum is on their side. Marcy Valenzuela, KOVR 13 News.
And Meltdown participants are holding their second meeting tonight at 7 in the Nevada Union High School cafeteria. They're limiting the number of participants to 950, but are challenging other counties to have meltdowns of their own.
Well, you know, times are lean, and these days, counties in California are having to trim their bottom lines. One county, though, is doing it a bit differently than the others. News 10's Alicia Malaby shows us how the Nevada County meltdown is taking shape.
Carole Carson is well known in Grass Valley, not for the weight she lifts, but for the weight she's lost.
I mean, I remember I stepped on the scale and it broke. At 177, I went out and bought a new one, and that's when it went up to 182. And I remember that instant when I said, that's it. I got it.
At age 62, Carole can beat tennis players half her age, but she wasn't always in shape like this.
And here's my waist at 44 inches, and later my weight, and it was all on the front page. And I saw the paper, came home and said to my husband, we have to move. And I meant it.
When Carole agreed to let a newspaper follow her weight loss, she dropped 60 pounds. Then Carole wrote a column herself, inviting everyone in Nevada County to join her.
They've tried diets, they've tried this, they've tried that, but we never tried it together. And that's what's so exciting.
The excitement over the so-called Nevada County meltdown has people moving like never before.
Yeah, I want to drop a few pounds and want to keep on an exercise routine. And again, it gives me the structure to do it here.
Local gyms are making waves with free memberships to meltdowners.
I will go for 140. That would be nice. And just to feel healthy.
Yeah, I lost 10 pounds already.
About 1,000 people in Nevada County are taking part in the meltdown. And you might say they have a hefty goal. Altogether, they're trying to lose about 4 tons of weight. They're even getting help from a restaurant that's come up with a healthy meltdown menu.
No fries, but lots of good vegetables and salads, and so when you're exercising, no fries.
Carole Carson jokes she's trimming more fat from Nevada County than the governor.
Over 1,000 pounds in 1 week. And we're just getting started.
With a leaner bottom line in Nevada County, Alicia Malaby, News 10.
People taking part in the Nevada County meltdown get together every week, and that's part of what makes it work. At the most recent weigh-in, they've lost a total of 2,000 pounds. And that's a ton of excess weight. The meltdown continues through the end of February, and that's when Nevada County hopes to reach its goal of losing 4 tons of extra weight.
That is incredible.
That is. It's
already a ton. I think the governor would appreciate that.
The people of Nevada County, California, claim to have found weapons of mass reduction. That's funny. More than 1,000 residents are working to shed a total of 4 tons of flab in just 2 months. Carole Carson started it all, losing 62 pounds herself and issuing a challenge to others in her newspaper column. She joins us from Grass Valley, California, along with some of the other participants. Good morning to all of you.
Good morning.
Nice to see you. First of all, Carole, may I say congratulations. Way to go. That's very impressive. Tell me why you decided to rally the troops and get more people involved.
Well, I'd spent a couple of years writing about my own experience in maintaining my weight after I'd lost it, and I just thought maybe there were other people that would like to go through what I'd done or do the same thing and have some of the energy I had and some of the pleasure I had in having clothes that fit. So I issued a challenge, and lo and behold, the community responded.
No, boy, did they respond, and are they getting results? About 1,000 people have joined you, and so far, collectively, they've lost a ton, and I mean 1 ton. Is that right?
No, we've lost more than a ton.
Really? How are you guys doing it? Are you sticking to any particular program, or is everybody doing their own thing and just giving each other moral support?
Well, we encourage people to make lifestyle changes that are permanent, that they can sustain for the rest of their life. So we kind of discourage dieting or anything faddish. What we really want to do is help people lose weight naturally. I mean, and actually even as a byproduct, if you're eating appropriately and exercising regularly, you'll have the weight that's appropriate for you.
Let me Pastor.
So a lot of people are.
Oh, good. I'm sorry. Carole, let me just ask Pastor Smith a question. Pastor Smith, is it true you've lost 26 pounds? I have lost 26 pounds total. I've lost 10 on the program in the last 3 weeks, and had already embarked on my own diet. I had lost 16 pounds before it started. So I've lost 26 pounds and 2 pant sizes.
Congratulations. And you're issuing a challenge to other churches?
Well, we issued a